Can.
I
Should be in
already
your
wrote
mentioned area.
it.
Alright.
Okay.
So apparently we are here, and once again, Excellent being weird and telling me that I just did not have a certain game in there, but that's a lie, guys, because we are in this game, and it's going to be an amazing game. We are spawning directly on top of Scarlett from Eclipsia, the pink Zerg in the bottom right, and her opponent is going to be ST.Aphrodite, the blue Terran in the bottom left. We are playing on Shakuras Plateau, a great map for this series, and with this in mind, guys, the winner gets $200 and a mouse. The loser gets $100 as well as a mouse. The Hellion Gaming mouse from Legion is an amazing mouse that everybody should want, because not only does it look cool, it's actually a legitimately quality mouse, and that's something that everybody really needs when you're hardcore into PC gaming like these two. So facebook.com/Legion, and also go to legion.com and support Iron Lady as well with twitter.com/IronLadyESL. You can also go to facebook.com/ESL Iron Lady, and even go to ironladygaming.com, because this is an amazing thing, because it's just so exciting. I'm just so pumped to see what these players are going to be doing.
Oh yeah, me too. This is the finals, guys. We've been waiting for this all day, all night. And I've been actually looking forward to that ever since I heard of this tournament. And Aphrodite is tired. I can understand that. It's been a very long tournament, and yeah, it's really late for Aphrodite, and I totally feel her pain. I totally feel her pain.
Yeah, guys, this tournament started at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and right now I'm sitting here looking at my clock that says 9:41 Eastern Standard Time. So we are almost at the 9-hour mark, quite literally, for this tournament. And another little tidbit for you guys is the fact that Aphrodite was actually knocked into the loser's bracket by Scarlett.
Yeah, so Scarlett seems to be the favorite to win this, but then again, I mean, Aphrodite is from Team Star Tales, and she's Korean. Not that it changes anything, but the Koreans are known to do very well into tournaments.
Yep, and it looks like the viewers actually agree with you on Scarlett being the favorite, as the voting is showing a distinct favoritism towards Scarlett. If you guys haven't expressed your vote already, xanderfever.tv/vote, and you can tell us who you think will be winning or who you want to win, whichever qualifier you want. Go ahead and vote.
Yeah. And well, one thing we know about Scarlett, though, is that she beats Koreans.
Oh, she does. She is that Korean kryptonite. I think is that what people are calling it, the Korean kryptonite? There's something like that. The Korean killer, Slayer, something along those lines. And that'd be really funny, actually, if she was to beat Slayer's Eve and could be called the Korean Slayer then.
Giggle, giggle.
Yes. Alright, so Aphrodite at the moment is just looking to be playing very normally, getting down the Reactored Hellion build, going for the Hellions before the command center, trying to get out the Hellions out ASAP to pressure Scarlett, because Scarlett does something incredibly unique. We saw her on Antigua Shipyard get out a 5-minute third base against Terran, and it worked out amazingly well for her when she took out QXG Flow, which was a very, very solid game from her all around. So Aphrodite looks like she's going to go ahead and be wary of Scarlett's economical prowess in terms of getting out expos and send out the Hellions very quickly.
Yeah, indeed. Well, she's going to be able to try to deny the creep. So far, not so successful, but I can see this happening. I mean, it's going to be harder for Scarlett to push the creep from now on, now that it's getting to the low ground. Well, this is a pretty standard opening coming from Aphrodite, though. The question is, what will she transition into?
But Scarlett has actually chosen to continue spreading creep anyway. In the face of those Hellions, she's managed to actually throw us down. We might see Aphrodite actually attack her own Hellion to get the, or just plain up scan, to kill off those lead creep tumors, and Scarlett ends up wasting that energy. And a little tidbit for you Zerg out there, what you can actually do is just spread the creep inside your base. Spread it along here, get vision for drops. You can easily do that with the time that it takes for the Hellions to just sit in the front. Not to mention you can then have an easy path to go outside of the main two and get a great presence with your creep.
Yeah, that's actually a great suggestion. Um,
Well, as far
so,
as... Sorry, go.
no, go ahead, go.
Oh.
All good.
Alright, so then I just want to say that as far as ST.Aphrodite's fault's going to be, it's going to be a third command center.
But the Hellions got in, and now they're doing
Oh,
good.
God.
They actually did quite a bit of damage there, but then again, it's a lot of Hellions left, and now she won't be able to push back the creeps. Sometimes it seems really tempting to go in with Hellions, but sometimes you just end up losing them, and that actually can be bad, even if you end up killing like 1 or 2 drones. But she killed more than that though, so that choice seemed okay. I would have to see which units have been lost.
It's been 5 Hellions for Aphrodite versus a good solid 6 workers, and mostly Lings besides those drones from Scarlett. So it's been a pretty interesting trade, and we do see that Scarlett does have her Billion Nest almost done, and her lair has been completed. So we could really see her going for her lair tech, and it looks like the lair tech of choice is going to be a Spire for her.
Yeah, well, that's a interesting choice. I like it, of course. Spire is always well, it gives you a really nice map presence and makes the Hellions much less useful. And really nice surround by Scarlett, and the Hellions taking 2 out, maybe another. She's probably gonna get 1 more.
Third's gonna go down. She may be able to get...
4th will probably be saved.
Yeah, we've got the other Hellions gonna come in and play. We see that Scarlett's actually targeting down, and she may actually still be able to get it. She still gets it, and look at that. Lings are still alive, moving around. That is great, great, great stuff for her. Okay.
So yeah, she's now transitioning into third base. Also, her Spire and Roach Warren is almost up. How will she choose to spend her money though? She's gonna have to make a choice there. Which ratio does she want? I know Roaches are good against Hellions, but then again, Mutalisk could be not only used to repel the Hellions, but also to harass a little. So that's where your decision making comes in.
Definitely. Now, looking at Aphrodite, she's going for the new school of mech, going for a pure Hellion Thor. And that's going to be really good considering that the Mutas are going to be along the way shortly. We see that they are now popping. They're not going to be able to do too much harassment right now. They're mostly going to be dealing with these Hellions. They're now running into the next base of Scarlett. And there's a lot of bunched up drones by the extractors, and they are getting roasted very efficiently. Look at the barbecue that's happening right now.
Yeah, that is quite the drone barbecue. But the Hellions are gonna be partly lost. Some seem like they're gonna escape, yeah. But that's a lot of roasted drones. That was pretty effective this time.
Yep. Okay, so Aphrodite's Thor is sitting pretty over there. And with Scarlett having these mutas not able to actually pressure in, we see that Aphrodite's got her turrets up in place as well. But Scarlett has an opportunity to try and play the contain game now against Aphrodite, because Aphrodite...
she's gonna take a big volley from Thor, but actually no, just 1 Mutalisk got hit. But it could have been bad. It could have, but didn't.
Yeah. The potential for damage was there.
The potential, indeed. And now, Aphrodite's Hellions are moving forward, taking it down the creep tumors, but the Mutalisk are here, so she's gonna have to run away. The Zerglings are trying to catch the Hellions, but doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Most Hellions, all of the Hellions are gonna escape.
And look at the single luckiest League creep tumor ever. Just sitting there profusely just losing blood, but somehow it's still healing anyway with the gaping, burning holes in it. So that's impressive for that creep tumor. Very resilient creep tumor.
Very well done, creep tumor. We salute you.
Yes. For those about to rock, we salute you. Alright, so now Aphrodite's got a fair amount of Hellions. Look at all those Hellions. Notice there's no blue flame yet. It is being researched though. Siege mode is actually completed as well, even though there aren't really that many siege tanks on the field. In fact, there is just 1 siege tank on the field now. It will have siege mode right immediately.
Yeah, and now Aphrodite moving forward with a very cool timing right there. Trying to take off more creep tumors, but the banelings are incoming. the Spire, a second Spire is on the way. Or did, what? Is it 1 or 2 Spires right now?
That's a second Spire, unless the other one got taken out. We're going to see Broodlords come into play. That lair is almost...
second Spire.
Yeah, that lair is almost done going into Hive. We're going to be having double upgraded Broodlords moving along the map fairly soon. You see the Mutas already have that +1 attack. That Carapace is now actually making its way to being completed. We're going to have the Greater Spire being produced fairly soon. I just don't know where it is. Where is it?
Well, the thing that I'm worried about right now is that Aphrodite actually doesn't have any Vikings right now. So she doesn't have anything to stop the ruler, and I think she doesn't even have a starport. Nope, no starport.
Alright, the Greater Spire is done. It's actually behind the other Spire, so it's very sneaky. It's a hidden Greater Spire there, so that's nice. But we're going to see the attack coming in. Scarlett is pushing forward. It was so many units. The Roaches are there. The Bandits get some nice shots off, but Aphrodite has a great spread of units. Those Roaches are now getting wrecked by the splash damage of those Hellions. Ooh, Hellions are being effective against Roaches. That is disheartening.
Yeah, well, that was a really nice hold by Aphrodite, but now the thing is that Scarlett can remax. She doesn't have the money yet to remax, but I mean, she's gonna be able to pretty soon because she has so many bases compared to Aphrodite. And also, oh, nice taking down those Hellions. Seems to be still looking good for Scarlett.
Yeah, killing those Hellions off is actually incredibly important for the effectiveness of the Broodlords that are going to be coming out. With the Broodlords needing to deal with less Hellions, Broodlings will survive longer and be more effective, and that's the real damage dealers for the Broods.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that she still doesn't have a starport. I mean, oh well, yeah, she does, but she doesn't have a reactor on it, so she's only producing 1 Viking at a time. And I'm not sure if it's enough against all of those Broodlords coming up.
Yeah, and Scarlett is now basically maxed. We see 5 Broods are morphing. We can see that they are sitting over there. We go. We want 1 Broodlord down there. Going to start getting into a nice spot to engage. Where are the other Broodlords more? There, the other Broodlords. We are now here, and they're going to be spreading across here, and they may be enough to force Aphrodite back. Aphrodite actually has not scanned the Broodlord tech. She's probably just assumed it's going to be coming eventually.
And now this Zergling's got a big surround on the tour, and the siege tanks finally sieging up. They're going to be able to do a couple volley, well, 1 shot on the Zerglings, but now the Broodlords are moving forward.
Oh, and this is when Panic Mode's going to start setting in for Aphrodite. She's going to be thinking, oh god, my anti-air is just Thors and a couple Vikings, and this could go incredibly badly for her. She can't get the good shots against the Broods, but there's only 4 Broods. That could be enough to give Aphrodite time to get out the anti-air that she really needs. The Hellions are roasting the Broodlings themselves, and Scarlett's coming through. 5 Broods are here. We're seeing that the Corruptors are actually tanking the damage from those Thors. They're not targeting the Broods. There we go. Now they're going to target the Broodlords. And we do see 32 wings are coming to play. But right now, Aphrodite is holding tight with these Thors.
Yeah, indeed she is. She's actually pulling off another really nice hold against Scarlett's aggression. Now getting quite forward in supply. But then again, Scarlett is taking bases all over the map. She's up with her 5th base. And
oh, it's a race.
I don't know, this seems like a good, really good timing for Aphrodite. If she wants to do damage, it is now or never. More Broodlords are morphing, but still not that many Vikings for Aphrodite. This could work now, but she needs to be so careful.
Oh, we have a 5 health Thor ended up surviving against the Broodlord. Now, oh, Scarlett just targeted down that single Thor. The Blue Hellions are doing such a good job against all forms of Lings, whether they're Zerglings or Broodlings, it does not matter. There's just death that is going down. Corruption on all the Thors. Nice touch by Scarlett to make sure she can do as much damage as possible, as the Broodlord's attack are pretty much their main DPS right now, because those Hellions are handling the Broodlings. And there we see the Broodlings going to move forward, and we're going to be seeing the death of pretty much this entire army now, as there's just not enough Aphrodite to continue this push until the reinforcements are going to be arriving.
Yeah, well, now the score is kind of set back, and Scarlett is slowly taking the lead. And by slowly, I mean it's pretty much in a couple seconds. So she just took quite a commanding lead. So now it's her turn to turn up the heat on Aphrodite. Is she gonna be careful, or is she gonna push right now? She seems to be moving forward, so I guess she's gonna try to attack Aphrodite's third. But yeah, Aphrodite is a little bit out of position actually.
The big thing that you notice about Scarlett is the fact that there are no infestors on the field. Patch and Glands was researched and everything, but Scarlett has not used a single infestor. She's going pure with the Broodlords and the Zerglings, and the Hellions are going to be so effective against this composition. A few Roaches are in play. This Command Center is looking like it's going to be falling. It's going to be targeted down really effectively, but we see Thors are being tangled up with the Broodlings, and his Corruptors are not in high enough. I mean, the Vikings are not in high enough kind of number to deal with the Corruptors. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a ton of Corruptors right there. But this is still pretty... It's pretty close still. I mean, both girls are fighting their hearts out for this one, really.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I like how the... Actually, I think the SCVs could be repairing a little bit more. But still very good showing by Aphrodite. She's doing her best. But Scarlett is slowly pushing forward with the Broodlords, forcing the Taurus back. Very nice control by Scarlett.
Yeah.
And very nice macro too.
Yeah, Thors actually do outrange Broodlord's attacks, so you can target the Broodlords with a Thors, and that's their big strength. We do see that Aphrodite does have a fully functioning base. She is still on 3 bases, even though she lost that pocket third, which is nice, but look at the income for Scarlett. We can see that it is slightly ahead of Aphrodite, just we can see the mules are really helping Aphrodite out, but Scarlett has definitely taken a great position in this game, and it looks like we're having the main command center from Aphrodite being lifted off to try and land to the midst of this Zerg army.
Well, at this point, that's one of the things you can do, I guess. She's definitely feeling the pressure. She's low on money, and she needs to make something happen, but this is gonna be really hard for her to make anything happen at this point. So many Corruptors and Broodlords on the field right now.
She's winning with pure Corruptor Broodlord. She's literally using the Corruptors even against the Thors by that great use of the Corruption spell. And it's really working out quite well. There's no infestors, and it's working for Scarlett. This is so counter to normal ZVT thought, where the infestors are one of your main things. If you lose your infestors, you're gone. Because right now, we're showing great use of the Broodlords to all of you through Scarlett's great control.
Yeah, it's true. We don't see a corruption ability, but GG by Aphrodite.
Yep. So there's game 1 going to Scarlett. Scarlett is looking like she's on the road to taking the finals. We'll see if she can win the next game. The tournament is done. Scarlett will be victorious. However, if Aphrodite can win the next 2 games, Aphrodite will then be forcing another best of 3 to be played. Then we can play for the win then. But this is going to be really, really tough. The winner of this tournament does win the winner of this series, or next series, wins the entire thing of this tournament.